It's time.
Hello everyone, we are
The Nobodies.
What are we doing here today?
Today we are going to be interviewing the great Elizabeth from the band Morphide.
The band is amazing, and we were super excited to talk to them.
Yes, I can't wait to find out what they got coming in the future and what albums they're going to be putting out and what videos they want to talk about. This is exciting for us.
Absolutely. So, we're going to get right into this.
Yes.
Son.
And I'm Father.
We'll see you then.
Hello, Elizabeth. How are you doing today?
Hi, I'm perfect. Thank you.
Good to hear.
Excellent. Well, we are so happy that you are actually taking your time to have an interview with us. That means the world to us.
Seriously.
I'm really glad to be here with you today. So thank you for inviting.
Absolutely. We've listened to some of your music. It is fantastic. So, we're ready to get into this.
You are an amazing singer, and that's amazing is a minute word. I wish there was a bigger word.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome. So tell us all about your new material that's coming out. I know you got a couple videos.
Yeah, I mean, we recently released our newest single, Panopticon, which was then followed with a cover of another song, and that's basically subscribes kind of all our process. That's what we do. We release the singles, then we mix them with covers, and that's what we do usually. Do you want to hear more about the Panopticon or more what's coming? Or
I would love to hear anything you have to offer. That's
Yeah,
what makes
honestly.
it special.
Okay, then let it be Panopticon because it's quite fresh, and many people asked us what is the song about and how was the video. And the funny part is that we actually the video part is really messy because we wanted to shoot it in a completely different country, and we had another crew already booked, and ticket flights, everything was prepared, and then 3 days before the flight, Corona strikes. Everything got cancelled, and we have a shootings in 2 weeks, and we're in panic, so we had to actually prepare a completely new setup in a different country in 2 weeks. So that's the funny story we have with the video. That's exclusive so far. Nobody knows about it, so here you go.
There
That's
you go.
insane.
You heard it first on our channel. Excellent. So how many members? You have 3 members in your band?
That's a funny part because for live shows, when we went on tour, we were 5. Currently, we try to stick to 4. So it's me as a singer, Chris as a guitar player. We also have a bass player and a drum player, of course. And kind of the rest goes to the playbacks. But as a composer part, it's actually 2 of us. It's me and Chris. And it's Chris who does all the instrumental parts, so the guitars, bass work, ambient sounds. He even programs drums and stuff, and we kind of collaborate. I give my feedback on the songs and how to better, maybe we should do this, some tricks and nuances. And then the same applies to me when I record vocals. Chris comes back with the feedback and like, hey, we should do this and this. So in terms of live shows, we kind of prefer stick to 4, but composer part is 2 of us, so we're kind of a duo.
Now, are you? And I don't want to make it sound rude, but are you in a relationship with Chris, or are you go email to email or text to text? How do you?
No, we're actually a wife and a husband.
Okay,
so
I know.
it makes it
So
very easy for us.
so I wasn't rude. All right, good. I was like, I hope I don't say nothing wrong.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Yeah.
it was fine.
No,
You guessed it right.
Good.
There's got to be some huge arguments over setting up videos and stuff sometimes.
So you guys, I noticed you also collab with Valentine from Seas on the Moon.
Yes.
Now, how do you know him?
That's interesting because, as I said before, we write songs and we do covers, and sometimes on Instagram I also do just live covers, just one take part, to entertain people and to entertain myself and stuff. And there was this song with Lena Scissorhands, Opium, which I listened to and I was like, wow, that's cool, I like it. And I made kind of live cover of that one. And then actually Valentin reached out to me like, hi, do you want to take part in like one song, kind of backing vocals? I'm like, yeah, sure. I mean, obviously, yes, why not?
Yeah.
And I made a backing vocals for him. It's a song like Hollow Side with Andrea, which is live. And then he actually reached out to me again and said like, hey, I actually have a track you might like. Would you like to take part? And it's like, yeah, I could try. And that's how we actually collaborated. So that kind of very naturally happened.
Good for you, because I've heard those songs and they are phenomenal. I actually love. I would not even like. I love the way that you're able to change your voice from like angelic to demon like so quickly. Now, did you learn that in school, or you just woke up one day and said, you know what, I want to be pissed at the world?
Well, if somebody would teach me at school how to yell at people, I think that would be awesome. But no, they don't do that nowadays. I actually had to take vocal coaches. I was, I kind of, many people think that it's, talent. I wake up, as you said, and like, oh yeah, I know how to do that. I'll just go in a studio and just be like perfect. No, unfortunately, I need to disappoint people. That doesn't happen, at least to me. I was trying really hard to nail it myself, and we had like many covers, acoustic covers before, but when I tried to kind of develop my singing voice, and I got so mad and disappointed and frustrated because nothing worked for me, and I thought like, okay, I can't continue that way. I needed guidance, and I started to search for vocal coaches, and hell, they're expensive, but this is so worth it. So I spent lots of money, time, and effort, but smart people guided me and showed me how to do stuff. And I stopped, I think, a year ago or a year and a half ago. I sometimes take, as a hobby, I take vocal coaches, like vocal lessons from different people. But now I kind of move on myself because I have the base and I can build up my tone as I like it. But unfortunately, initially, I had to search for the right people to teach me.
All right, good.
Yeah, of course.
Well, you didn't waste your money, that's for sure.
I'm happy to hear that.
You got a question?
Okay, I want to say, I noticed the gaming headset. That's just me. Is that a hobby for you? Like just playing video games in general, or?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of relaxing part. I really like old games, like very old games. I don't stream or something. I don't stream on Twitch. I'm not that good. But I really like some older games like Heroes of Might and Magic. Ah, that's my love. I mean,
Well,
when I get really tired or something, you can't just. I mean, I work full time and then I do singing part. So basically, I have two jobs, and sometimes you need to have this break. And I mean, that's what
of course,
works
it's
for
a
me.
chance to relax.
Yes, I mean, everybody needs that, and I highly encourage people when they feel tired, please do take a rest. That's really helpful for your body and your mind. Like, trust me, you don't want to deal with the crap
Yeah.
consequences of overworking.
No, stress will kill you for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, what age did you decide you were a singer, or you wanted to get into singing?
I started singing at 9. I mean, I was just, like the kids running around the house and like doing la 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 la. And my mom was, wow, you're so talented. Like, oh, yes, And she kind of found me a vocal coach. And that's like in the 9 years old, I was starting to sing, but that was nothing really serious. I was like, yeah, I'm so talented. I don't need coaches. Yes. And then at 15 years, my friend, he said like, hey, we want to participate in a contest. I think it was some kind of Yamaha contest or something, like, yeah, we need a band member, we want to win a keyboard or something, like, yeah, we need to do this, of course. Like, obviously we were horrible, like, no question, that was terrible. But I mean, that's how I got into my band, like first metal band, and that's the moment I realized that, oh my gosh, the classical singing I've been taught all these years, it just doesn't work, like, at all. And then I was like, yeah, I need to dig into it. And I also started performing, and I had this like all these parties and stuff, and I was like, hell, that's so great. And somewhere around 16, 17, I already knew that it's amazing. I love it. I love to do it. I love to waste like all my time, money, effort, and like just making music. And when I was 19, I moved to Denmark, and we didn't start to work on the music like right away, but I knew I'm gonna get back to that. And it took some time, I mean, to build a skill and all of this stuff, but I mean, here we go now.
So at 9 years old, when your grandmother told you that you sounded good, did you turn around and be like, "Thank you, Grandma"? Not yet.
I didn't do that yet. I was scared for my grandmother. She would be too stressed.
Oh, that's funny.
That's amazing.
So, what instruments do you use? Do you have a microphone that you like? Does your husband use a certain kind of amp for his guitars? What kind of instruments do your bandmates use?
Regarding the microphones, it's funny part because like all my life I've been telling like I don't like Rode microphones. I don't like them. I want something else. And I always had Rode microphones. And like I was changing just one Rode microphone to another Rode, like I don't like this one, and then I changed to another one, and then I don't like this one, and then I initially bought a Rode K2 microphone, and I love it. It's just, I think it just suits me so well, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So in terms of me, yes, I have Rode K2 microphone, and Chris finally got his Kemper, so we don't use like classical amps like Marshall or something. He uses Kemper Profiler, which we love a lot, and it helps us so much. And this is incredible. It helps us to build tone, and when we want to, make our tone richer, we usually buy some like plugins, archetypes, like Nolly archetype or Pliny archetype. All of these things, they're so cool. So I couldn't say that like we all have our signature sound, because we're kind of young band and we're developing sound and we're trying new stuff. But these things, oh my god, they're so cool. I love it. And currently we're thinking about buying a new guitar. Currently Chris plays on Ormsby, and it's really nice, but we're thinking maybe we could try something else. So maybe you will see soon some pictures of new amazing guitar. I don't know. We're thinking about it yet.
Well, it's funny because every guitar creates a new sound. So if you're looking for, that goes with the distortion boxes and everything. Everything creates another sound. So, but do you know what key you play in?
Yeah, we play. That's so terrible question because we have so many keys. I mean, Enter the Storm it's a completely custom key which Chris created, and nobody knows except from him what he plays. And I didn't ask him because that's too complicated. And then we have a couple of our songs, like Panopticon, for example, is in C, and like the rest of the songs, like Aftermath, it's in A. And I think for the newest album, we will drop to F. So we're going lower and lower.
I was going to say, you're going pretty low where the strings are going to start flopping on themselves.
Yep.
You're going to need like an 8 string guitar pretty soon.
Yeah, definitely.
So when you meet all your guitar players, you got any questions? I'm like taking over this interview.
No, you're good. I'm enjoying.
I feel terrible. I'm like, I'm so in.
Enjoy your time.
I know. I'm so let him relax and game. Yeah. So the members of your band, how do you choose them? Do you put ads in the papers, or do you know them from friends or school, or how do you know all your bandmates?
Like when we went on tour, we actually didn't. I don't know why all questions I feel like, oh, that's a funny question. Oh, that's a funny as well. But when we went on tour, we didn't have band members. We were like, yeah, we need to go on tour. We probably need a band, right?
How does that? Yeah.
Usually people rehearse and then you're like, yeah, we're good to go. No, that's the old way. That's that's not productive. We just want to be like super productive. We need to do everything like very odd way. So we started to search for band members, and we remembered our very good guys, our friends who all together play in another band, and we're like, do you want to go on tour with us? They're like, yeah, sure.
Sure.
We really need help, guys. Please.
And then we just took a band, like completed their like three-piece band, and we just put in our band, and now we're a 5-piece band, and that somehow worked. So yeah, these are our friends, and for the like our future setup, we hope to go on tours one day, no matter what happens right now. I mean, COVID and stuff, we know that, but we really hope to go on tours one day. And actually, I think all of our members are also our friends. So our bass player is a good friend of Chris, who they've been playing in the previous band together, and the drummer is also our friend. But we also have another drummer right now who's in Denmark, and he just actually contacted us, and he's awesome. So it's kind of it's like a friend slash, hey, he's a friend of my friend and he likes your music. So it's usually people who kind of you have some kind of relationship, or you can have a good relationship with those people. It's not just okay, you will play in my band and I'll hate you, but we will go on tour.
It's gotta be both. It's like a relationship. You got you gotta like the guy.
Yeah. I mean, when you go on tour, you're just sitting back in one van for I don't know how many days. You need to like this person.
Yes.
Definitely.
Well,
otherwise, it's gonna kill each other before the tour ends.
You're 100% correct. I remember when I started a band way back in the day. We had one guy who literally came to all our shows, watched us practice, and he didn't do nothing but drink beer and smoke all our weed, you know? So, so I'm sitting there, I'm going, dude, you got to be good for something. Go buy a bass. He's like, oh, I don't know how to play bass. He's, I don't care. You're going to stand on stage, you're going to hit the E chord. Bling, 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 bling. And you know what? He became the best bassist ever, man. So
That's awesome. I mean, you could just do the same thing on the stage. Could just drink a beer like Bam Bam,
yeah,
and then just
just
keep
hold it.
drinking
Yeah,
beer.
we need a bassist. We don't even care because you don't hear the bass anyway. So just.
I'm sorry for all the bass players who are listening to this.
So just stand there and look good, right? Oh, that's great.
You got so you did get like super lucky with your friends being able to say, yeah, we can go on tour with you. If they didn't join, what would have happened? What do you think would have happened?
I mean, we were very optimistic, I would say. We didn't think about the second plan. We were like, yeah, probably yeah, everything's gonna be good. Probably, yeah, right. But I mean, we have many friends. Maybe we could find somebody else. I mean, it was perfect because they already were a band and they were getting along really well, and they also rehearsed a lot before, so they kind of feel each other. So it was just easier for all of us. But otherwise, we will probably need to go a hard way and just pick our random friends who maybe don't know each other or something, and pick them all together. And then we would need to rehearse a lot, to make this, sound. So it was just the easiest way for us, but maybe we would go the hardest way. And in the very worst case, in like terribly worst case, we would have to put a playback, like for example on bass or guitar. And we've seen this live. We went on Shokran live, and it was funny part because their bass player had to join them for a tour, but for some reason a country didn't give him a visa, so he just couldn't go. And they went, three of them, and they just put a playback of bass player and like, yeah, sorry, we don't have a bass like right now. He will join us later. So maybe that was something we could do as well. But I'm glad we had all instruments live.
Yeah. Well, as long as being your old friends and you all had good times, is there a memorable moment that you guys had when you were playing live? Something funny, something something crazy that happened. Like, what's your most memorable moment?
Sometimes I get too crazy on the stage. I mean, I enjoy this a lot. I don't get, this stage, like, I'm not afraid of stage. I don't get frightened or whatever. I'm really into this part, and sometimes I get too crazy. I start just moshing, like, yeah, having a good time. And sometimes I forget the microphone. It's, it has metal wires, and it's kind of, it's heavy part, and sometimes I just smash my lips, and then I finish the show, and there's, like, blood everywhere. I'm like, yeah, metal!
That's metal as fuck.
Yeah. Like, I'm really glad I didn't, like, break any of my teeth yet.
Wow.
I don't know.
You're
But
smashing it on your head. Yeah, this is great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's metal as hell. I love it.
Yeah, metal in the microphone. That's what
Yeah.
that is. Oh wow. Yeah. So, what do you have? You guys got future album planned? You guys shows? Like, what do you got in the future coming up?
I would really like to say shows, but unfortunately not yet. We need, like, all the world is stuck now with this pandemic, and it's really hard to plan something. So
yeah, you can still do backyard parties. You know, listen, life isn't over because of the pandemic. Set up a park. I know you got a park near you. Set up a acoustical or something. You know,
Yeah.
you could do
I mean,
something.
we have the rest of our band members is in another country, so we can't play a full band show. So that's why we have to skip those. But in terms of like album, yes, we really want to release an album this year. We actually now we have 6 singles out, and all of them will be part of an album. So we will either write 2 or 3 more, and we will be dropping albums. At least that's what I plan, and maybe I'm also hoping to give extra bonus track closer to the end of the year, just to flavor a bit that album, and it's done. Now it's done. So this is our plans, and of course we're gonna do more covers just because it's fun. But I really hope to continue writing even when we release an album. I don't want to wait 3 years more. I just want to get right away and then writing our next album, and the more we play, the more sound we can develop and learn, the faster we can learn and write a good song. So I just plan to keep working and releasing songs and just hopefully entertaining people.
Yeah.
Nice. I would love to hear Delirium or Blood, Tears, and Dust by Lacuna Coil next on your covers, please.
I would also love because I actually we did a Delirium cover a really long time ago.
Oh,
A
you
full
did? I'm going to
band.
go check it out for sure. It's a great
No,
song.
you don't because now it's hidden. I hate it.
Oh, don't check it out. Do
Why?
it over. You got to remake it. You got to remake it.
Yeah, I mean, I would really like to do more Lacuna Coil covers. I just love them so much, and I think like Delirium and their next album, I think the Anima or something. I don't remember.
Yeah,
Black Anima.
Black Anima.
Yeah. I think it's so cool, but unfortunately they don't have instrumentals, and I'm just checking YouTube every month. Like maybe somebody did an instrumental for me, please.
Yeah, it's hard. But anyway, so listen, we always ask our guests what they would like to tell their fans or future music listeners or players, how to get into the business and what to expect and what do you ask of them?
So if we talk about like people who want to to become a musicians and start, developing this one, or to encourage people listening to, or what is it you want to talk me to? Because I can talk about anything,
Listen, I want you to talk about everything. You're putting your soul into this interview right now.
Yeah, you've been killing it, seriously.
You're making it very easy for us.
Thank you.
We love that.
For musicians, I would say don't give up. Get patience, be patient, and learn. Just, do these two things. Keep doing something, learn new stuff, and be patient because nothing happens overnight, unfortunately. And for people who listen and support us, I always want to say a massive, huge thank you because you people are the ones who make it all possible for us and you help us. It's very expensive. It's very expensive to be a musician. So each of you who just, puts a like, share, comments, shows to his friends or buys our merch, you're you mean the world to us. So thank you so much for being so supportive, and we really hope we can put on some good music you will enjoy, and I really hope that you will keep enjoying what we do. So yeah.
Well, that's amazing.
That works out.
All right. Well, you have been an absolute pleasure to interview.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. It's same from my side. It was a great pleasure to be part of this interview. It was very natural.
It was. Well, that's what we try to do because you know what? We watch interviews and we said, okay, how can we be different from everybody else? And we're like, wait a minute, why don't we just be ourselves? Because everyone's they always ask the same questions in a row. This is by paper. I'm like, no, we're not going to be that. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to become friends, and hopefully one day, we get to see you live. That would be awesome.
That would be awesome to get back on the stage. I totally feel you.
Mm-hmm. I'm feeling by the end of this year we'll be normal again,
Yeah, I can see the different bands, they're planning tours, and Ginger is planning on tour, and I can see many bands actually, they are trying to kind of get back on the stage, and I'm so excited about this. So
yep, it's
let's
happening.
let's hope that it all happens and we forget about this horrible 2020 year. It was a nightmare and it never happened.
Mm-hmm. 2019 to 2021. Nothing happened in between.
But listen, you know what? The good news is we've been through many pandemics as humans, and we've made them through them all. So this is just another bump in the road.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
All right. So you want to do your outro?
Yeah. All right. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us down in the comment section below who you would like to see on the channel. We'll see if we can get them. And press the subscribe button with the little bell next to it to get notified every time we upload a video. I notice whenever I do this intro, it looks like I'm directly talking to you. And get some shirts at cafepress.com/thenobodies because it would help us out. And go support Morphide. They're so good. I'm Son.
I'm Father. And you are?
Elizabeth from Morphide.
Rock on!
Love it.